6 mystery X, we are going to look at this method first, and then we're going to do each of these problems. So for each call to the following method indicate what console output is produced. We first start off with a public void mysteryXY. So we're just going to be printing, we're not returning anything. We are accepting x and y as our parameters. If y is equal to 1, we're just going to print out our x. So look at this first one. Y is 1, so let's print our x. This seems to be our base case. X is 4. Otherwise, we are going to do a system.outline.print where we have x times y. So for this one, it would be 8. Then we have a comma. And then we do recursion where we go back into our mysteryXY, but we subtract 1 from our y. So then we're going to have 4 and 1. So then we would just return our x, so this is 4. Let's do this again, so maybe we hit this last print statement and we can see what's up with it. Oh, actually, we're going to see what's up with it right here, because don't ever forget that once you go through this recursion, you go into the recursion, and when you come out of the recursion, you still have code left to look at if there's code left. So we have a comma, and then we have x times y. And our x and y is still just 4 and 2, so we're going to have 8 here again. Now let's do 8 and 2. So we're going to be in our else statement. We have 8x times y, which is going to give us 16. We have a comma. Then we go into our recursion. We're going to have 8 and 1 now, so we're just going to print out an 8. And then we have our print line where we have this comma, and then x times y. 8 and 2 is going to give us 16 again. For this next one, we have 4 and 3, so we'll print a 4 times 3, which is 12. We have a comma. Then inside of this recursion, we're going to have 4 and 2, so we would go inside of here again. So we are going to now have 8, and then we'll go inside this recursion again. So we should have 1 now because we're subtracting 1 because of 4 and 2. So we'll return 4. We get out of that first recursion, and we're going to go into and print this. So it's going to give us a comma. And in here, we have 4 times 2, which is going to give us an 8. Then go out of that recursion, and then we should print this again. So that's going to be a 4 times 3, which is going to give us 12. And lastly, for this one, we have 3 and 4. So it's going to be similar to all the others. We'll take it slow. First, we're going to print 3 times 4, so 12 comma. Then we have our recursion where x is 3 and y is 4 minus 1, so 3 and 3. So that'll give us 9. We're going to go through this again. This time we have 3 and 2, so we should have 6. And then we'll go through this again, and then we should have 3 and 1. But that'll give us our base case, so we print 3. Winding out of this one time, we have to print this last print line. So that's going to give us a 3 times 2, which should give us a 6. And then we should go out again, 3 times 3, which is going to give us a 9. And 3 times 4, which is going to give us 12. Pressing submit, pass 5 out of 5 tests. That's our answers for self-check 12.6. If you have any questions, as always, leave them in the comments below. And if you want more practice, they're in the playlist, link below the like button.